السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته يا اخواني. في اخر حلقة ركبنا على هالسفينة، لقينا واحدة سودة وقالت لنا ان بتودينا مكان ما راح تساعدنا في مهمتنا الانتقام على الذين لبسونا تهمة. اي تهمة لبسونا؟ الفساد والقتل وهالاشياء البشعة. والان احنا ركبنا معاها على هالسفينة هذه القرنبعة، واحنا الحين رايحين الى هالمكان. فاخواني واخواتي، واذا كانوا موجودين الاخوات لان اصلا شاك هم موجودين، رجاء بينوا وجودكم بالتعليقات ادناه. نبغى نسمع صوتكم، نفرح فيكم، وانتم جزء من مجتمعنا واحنا ما نستغني عنكم. وحي اشرح لي، انتم بنات اشرحوا لي ايش السالفه هني، ايش صاير؟
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd.
reach the ship captain check. انزين سكيب دن اول تشيك. انزين الحين وش شو اسوي يعني؟ ماكو شيء. بلوكت هذا. حبستيني انتي يا انسانة.
What is this place? Where am I?
لا احنا مو في السفينة، وصلنا الفويد. احنا هذا الفويد. اي نعم الفويد هذا.
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days.
هذا اتذكره هذا.
I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement.
أنا بعد.
But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Accept the outsider's mark, reject the outsider's mark, and read of no powers would. طبعا receive the mark of the outsider. شنو؟ ما عندي باورز، راح عندي سكين بس اذبح في الناس كني انا طالع من مطعم صيني بروح اصير امبراطور. زي قلنا المطعم اسمه امبرر شيكن، عاد مو بامبرر يا ولد الحلال. انت احمد ربك عندك سكين وما عندك الا عصاتين، قاعد تاخذ الدياي والعيش وياهم. اعوذ بالله. خذ المار.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true.
يا ساتر.
Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
خاشمك. اوكي. ركاض عاد يعني. اوكي. حكتم معاه. اوكي. لازم يعني تسوي كذي. يلا ها سويت كذي. وش الحين؟ وش هذا؟ إنا لله إنا لله، لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
What is that? It feels familiar.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, It's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence. With you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Give the heart in your left hand allows you to locate the bone charms or runes. The heart will begin to beat and glow when you are facing a bone charm or rune, and beat faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press LT at particular locations or while looking at a person. حد فن صراحة.
There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky. You shouldn't be here. No one should. In thousands of years, few have seen this place. 3 were empresses.
3 ورمقص يعني انتي انا من الثالثة. الثالثة هذيك الخالة. ايه 3 ورمقص هي كانت هني.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
There's a strange power in this place.
لا قول لي عنها هي.
I'll never walk in the sun again. I know it now.
هذه دلائلة. هذه بعد دلائلة يعني. اي نفس الوي. وهذه الله يستر منه. وهذا الله يستر منه. يمكن يكون بروتكتر ماله وهذا على الله يستر منه. من ذيله.
The one who took my life walks the world still. But he has withdrawn.
يعني كوروب هذا بحال. اها.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
كان الإمبراطورية تاخذ العالم هذه. هذا الهارد كان موجود في اللعبة السابقة لكن شيء مخيف صراحة.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
نعم. والحين ركبنا السفينة وحين قمنا من القاد. وين يلي؟ اي عندي يا قهوة. جرنيد هارت فور ريتش هذا الشيء الحلو. ايوه كروسبو. That's what you're used to living in a palace. What is all the coin I could scrape up? Anta and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it can make the difference against the Duke's military. باعها الميليتري يهزمه شو اسمه السوق الأسود. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well. Megan. أكيد. ايه باين تقدرون تسوون بروفيت اند لوس يوميا انا شهريا اتملى. خلنا نشوف الاشياء اللي نقدر ناخذها من القارب. اكيد نقدر ناخذ اشياء وايد وهاللون نقدر نلاقي. اوه باي انتون وايد طويل ما حد يخاف يعني من هالسحر اللي قاعد يسويه. اوه
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
اها يعني الحين الواحد يتسلق ويموت، يتسلق ويموت. اوكي انا عبالي عندي سحر وكذي.
When I was 10 years
اي
old,
أدري.
bored with my lessons, I dreamed about
خلنا نروح لهذه لسانة ونخلص. اوه دراكتب فان. We're starting a new year, maybe 1852 will be less boring than 1851. I can't wait for, you know, for Wyman to get back to Dunwall. We'll go to the abandoned mansion I discovered the other night at the edge of the Red Shore. Maybe I'll have time to turn it into a scary haunted house beforehand, using sheets and hiding an audiograph upstairs. Wyman would love that. We'll get spooked and hold hands, screaming and laughing. Oh, هذا المعاذ بالله هذا اللي ما يخاف ربه. Come on Emily, you promised to be more serious and to listen at court, and you're already planning on your next escape. Let's start this diary again. Proposes for a new decree on whale oil rationing and distribution. ما سوته. The anniversary. That time of year again, the anniversary of my mother's death. There's no real time for reflection though. It's all security protocols, menus, guest list. شو المنيو؟ ايش فاتحين مطعم توي على عيد وفاة وحدة. And it's impossible to slip out at night. I feel like a caged bird. اوكي تبغون تحتفلين على يوم حزن يعني المفروض. اوكي. They've already got me memorizing this year's speech. It's endless. Would it be so terrible if I just said what I remember about her? That wink she gave me even as she was scolding me after I was caught climbing the statue of my grandfather. هاي شيء عدل يعني تقولينه. The sound of her footsteps as she paced at night. At the time we shared a cabin on a boat trip to Dressel. By the time she agreed to let Corvo to teach me to fish, but then had to pull a hook away from my arm. Well, hook from my arm. لا يعني غتشت يعني. Now that would be a speech. Interesting. Edge of the world. My father is lost, turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft, something I never would have believed possible, but now I have to believe in it, so I can believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir, truth or lies. All I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke Abel. They must have been working on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsey, captain of the city watch, planting in everyone's mind the idea that my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings, that one or both of us were the crown killer. I'm not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov, our old royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup. So she's all I have right now. We're sailing for Serkanos. My Dunwall, my home, is no longer safe for me, but I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. The void. This time it wasn't a dream. I've read about the void and the outsider, imagined them. Now I've seen these wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. The outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke Abel. I'll worry about paying the cost later. And what price will I pay for his other gift? My mother's beloved voice, trapped in the strangest contraption. It's both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again, and yet it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the empire. Strange fragrances all around, salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go. المسبوس زين يقولون. But this is where my father was born, so part of me belongs here too. And these are my people, or they were until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah, with my new powers. All I need now is a plan. الله على الأقل شو اسمه عندها الشجاعة وعندها الرغبة إن تواجه يعني.
Must be cursed. Daft, you're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station.
If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted. They've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope...
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
هاي نفس هذا. On the effective winds of Cornica landmass resulting economic positions. Whale oil liquid power, how astonishing that within those beasts inside the oil harvested along with their flesh was enough power to see the Isles through with these tumultuous years. And it all seemed limitless, but now the lights begin to dim. Our fisher folk say the great beasts are increasingly rare. Not all places will suffer this loss equally. Fellow natural philosophers, Cornica has a unique feature, the cleft in Shindery Peak, through which the winds are channeled and amplified as whale oil begins to run short, with the cost of finding the remaining leviathans escalating beyond the worth of the oil itself. Cornica will find itself ascended among the Isles. يعني هاي يذكرني بحالة الخليج والله. النفط وادماننا على النفط والبديل اللي هو الطاقة المتجددة. هذا المكان اللي احنا فيه عندهم سبايس والخرابيط، وفي نفس الوقت عندهم ادمان على دهن الحوت. احنا عندنا ادمان على النفط وعندنا الشمس اكثر من اللزوم. 1 زائد 1 يساوي شنو؟ I wonder whether I have another book in me. The blood fly epidemic coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Blood files guilty internal anything else found in Sarkanos suspected the originator عندنا قاعد يتكلم يعني بان. اوكي حلو. لا اله الا الله، هذول هم البلد فلايز.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
اختطفوه لان لقى اشياء تثبت جراء ذنب اللي سووا هالشيء فينا. Mike the Robin enjoyed his last years in a warmer climate with good wines and spicy foods without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers eager to coil around the heart of this empire. Well, as I've learned more each week for months now, I found my mind turning over the moments beneath the surface here in Karnaca, Duke Luca, Abil, and some inner circle that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch. A betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others are involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily. That much is certain. But when will they strike and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information, linking it together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week? Or should Megan and I set out for Bristol tonight, be taking this leaky tub through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know, and if I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing, coming home to his native Serkanos without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. And then there's the crown killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of Duke Abel's schemes, as I suspect, how long until the dreadful whale catches the Duke's eye? Apparently ديش الليلة. يبدو كذلك.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
لا كل شيء مار لي. والله الظاهر ان هذول الناس كانوا يحبون الديوك بي. يمكن في منه خير شوي.
All right, you've explained part of it, but what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide, but Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
زين عيل عرفنا ايش السالفة. في الكيمست وهالالكيمست يعرف شيء وهو وياهم او هي وياهم. لازم نلاقي حل ونوضع حد لهالموضوع. إيه. اليوم نقول إلى اللقاء، لكن غدا مصير هذا الفار. والحمد لله.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few hours.